What is up, guys? It's your boy, the boy DilzOnline here, aka the Black Gary, yo. And today we're gonna be talking about a topic. Today's topic will be about Pokemon Go, whether Pokemon Go is dead, does it need an update, and personal changes I'd make to Pokemon Go to make it better. But before we get into this video, I've got to ask you guys 3 quick questions, so bear with me. So to any of my American viewers, I need to ask a quick favor. Basically, I want to buy something from an American website, but they don't send to the UK, so I was wondering if you could buy it for me and then ship it over to the UK. I'll pay for the item, I'll pay for the shipping, so don't worry about that. I was just wondering if I could use your address to send it to, so I can get this item. If you're willing to do that, let me know in the comment section below. Secondly, I'm planning to stream, so let me know guys what you want me to stream. I was just going to stream Call of Duty Remastered Campaign and maybe some FIFA, but if you've got any specific ideas you want me to stream, let me know in the comment section as well. Third and finally, let me know in the comment section what you guys think of Pokemon Go, whether you guys think it's dead, have you stopped playing it, and changes that you may make to the game as well. So yeah, quite a few stuff, quite interactive, but yeah, let me know in the comment section below about all that information. Without further ado, guys, let's get into the video right about now. So I wake up this morning, as you guys do, wake up, get out of bed, and I check Twitter, and I see Ali-a tweet this. I'll probably put it on the side of the video, his tweet. He says, saddens me so much that Pokemon Go has had such little support and updates since release. Still waiting on tracking and no sign of Gen 2. Then Lachlan quote tweets it and says, I really hope a few people got fired at Niantic Labs for the monumental L they have given to Pokemon Go. And I think everyone else feels the same. Pokemon Go has definitely died out compared to when it started. Obviously, we all knew it was never going to keep the hype, but it could have still stayed great. But the game's not great anymore, but the game has got a bit boring. It's not as motivating to go out and play this game as much as it once was for us YouTubers. As I say, 2 of the biggest YouTubers in the Pokemon Go community is Lachlan and Ali-a. And they, as you can see on my tweet, they are quite bored of Pokemon Go. You just notice they're bored of Pokemon Go and they want Generation 2. And I personally feel they should have reached Generation 2 by now. They've delayed it so long. I think only 10% of the people are legit playing Pokemon Go as much as they once were. I've stopped playing it. I probably play about 3-4 hours a week, whereas before I was playing it about 5 hours a day. So I'm going 5 hours a day to about 3-4 hours a week is quite a big drop, but when you've caught most of the Pokemon, you've got strong ones, you're less motivated to play the game, guys. I'm not saying I'm going to stop playing Pokemon Go, but I don't play as much, so I don't upload as much videos because it's not motivating. I've got most of the Pokemon. I've got a strong Pokemon like Dragonite, Arcanine, Charizard, flipping Venusaur, Blastoise, flipping Vaporeon. I've got them. I've got Gyarados. I've got everything. So what else can I do with the game? I'm just one Generation 2. So the first update I'd bring to Pokemon Go is definitely Generation 2. I personally thought that should have been released by now. I'm hearing rumours about flipping May 2017, July 2017. Who the Ras is waiting till that long? That's too far to wait for Generation 2 personally. I personally thought it should be released by now. People say no, wait till December, but the game is dying out and I think Generation 2 would be a very good way of boosting the game up again. With Generation 2 it releases another 100 Pokemon, so that'll be more motivating for me to go out. If they bring out Generation 2, I'll be motivated to go out and I'll go out like legit every day to catch the Generation 2 Pokemon. The second update I'd bring is Legendaries. Where are the Legendaries? We've had Generation 1 for like 3 months now. Still no sign of Legendaries other than the guys who hacked the game, but you can't get Legendaries. And I personally feel they should release Legendaries and then maybe 2 weeks after bring Generation 2 out, because if you bring out Legendaries, a lot of the old players will come back to the game and they may fall back in love with the game. And if you bring out Generation 2, then that love for the game will stay with them, and then maybe a lot of them will still carry on with Generation 2, and then you got a lot of your fan base back. That's how personally how I feel. Maybe bring out Legendaries and then bring Generation 2 quite close to it. I personally thought we should bring it out within the next month, because over the next month a lot more people will fall off the game because there's not much you can do, guys. There's not much you can do. So yeah, first 2 are Generation 2 and Legendaries. Next one, tracking. How come San Francisco still got the new tracking system for like a month now and we still got flipping grass? We got grass next to Pokemon. Like, what can we do with grass next to Pokemon? Please let me know what you can do with that. You legit can't do anything. And it's annoying because footsteps work so well, and like now we've got grass. At one point we had nothing, and like, what can we do? Like, without these tracking systems, these PokeGo radars and the Pokeware, how can we know where the Pokemon are? You give it in a nearby and we're walking one way and then it doesn't give us any information for where it is. So the current tracking system is trash. I want footsteps back. San Francisco are lucky because they can get the new tracking system and we can't. And I'm gonna go into more detail about stuff like that where it's better in certain places than others, but tracking really needs to be improved, and that's a big update. But even if they bring in tracking, that still won't bring people back. So I think with Generation 2, you need to do one big update. With Generation 2, with new tracking, trading and battling, I think that should be one big update to bring everyone back right at once. Next point, like I just said, is battling and training, because battling and training is a very big update, but it's not an update big enough to bring people back into the game. Just because they bring in battling, a lot of my boys, they're not going to come back into the game just because of battling. What? I battle my boys twice and then that's it. That's not a big enough update to bring people back in the game. Same with trading. Once you traded a Pokemon that you don't have and you now have them and you've completed the Pokedex, in like what, a couple of days of trading, like what are you going to do now? There's nothing more you can do but trade for higher CP Pokemon, but what? Once you complete your decks, what Pokemon do you need? And that's basically the aim of the game, is to catch them all in PokemonGO. So once you caught them all, where's your motivation at? There's no motivation at all. So really, I think battling and training has to be one big update alongside Generation 2. That's personally how I feel, but if you feel different, you feel different. Those are the major updates I bring to the game, like separate updates. Changes I'd make to the game separately is firstly 10k eggs. 10k eggs are so stupid. One, they've nerfed them. You can rarely get 10k eggs. I've been gone through like 20 plus eggs and I only get one 10k. And I personally think that's stupid. And in those 10ks, I'm only getting pincers and jinxes. Like, take out Jinx, put Pinsir in if you're going to make him strong as he was in the game. If you're going to make him weak in this game, don't give me Pinsir. I feel that's a bit unfair. They make 10k so rare and they still give you trash. That's so pointless. I personally think that's a bad thing about the game. That's just like, when you see a Pinsir, you're like, well, you walked all that way for what? Like, what was the reason for that? Or a Jinx, that's just stupid. I don't know why they put that in the game. I personally feel that was stupid, but it could be like a little Easter egg, because the Pokemon they put into those 10k eggs are the ones that you can flip and breed into Generation 2, like they put Electabuzz in eggs. Generation 2 Pokemon, Elekid. They put Magmar in eggs. Generation 2 Pokemon, Magpie. With Jinx, Smoochum. Same with Hitmontop and Hitmonlee, Tyrogue. So these Pokemon they put in 10k eggs are the ones that are going to be baby Pokemon in Generation 2. It may be a link, but they haven't released any information, so that's a bit annoying, so we don't really know any information about it. And further, like, final point, I don't like how certain areas have rare Pokemon. You guys will be like, Dylan, you live in London, you get rare Pokemon all the time. Yes, I know, but I still think that's unfair, because for those guys who live abroad, or not live abroad but live far or live in the countryside, I've talked to some of my subscribers that live in Nottingham and they say they can't find rare Pokemon, and I feel that's unfair. I think it should be an equal divide. I think it should be equally spaced out where the rare Pokemon are. So I think in rural areas they should still have rare Pokemon as often as they do in populated areas and urban areas, because I feel that's a bit unfair to everyone, and it makes San Francisco have all the rare Pokemon and places like here where you don't get the rare Pokemon that they have over there. So I personally feel it's a bit unfair, but that's Niantic for you. Clearly they don't care about their fan base, they just care about getting money, and I feel like they're falling off right now and they really need to fix up. Like Lachlan said, I hope some of them flipping get sacked, and I hope people like, what's this called? There's a YouTuber, I can't remember his name, Poketips or PokemonGO Tips, that guy, that's the flipping Filipino brother or whatever. He should be working for Niantic because he's such a smart guy. His thought process is so well. He should work for Niantic because these guys are so trash. That's legit how I feel about PokemonGO, guys, right now. I do feel it's a bit dead. I don't play it as much. I try to upload once a week, but I want to upload other things as well because it's quite dead right now, guys, and you have to admit it as well. But that's my thoughts on it. Let me know how you feel in the comment section below. If you've got any ideas that they should include as well. Those are all my ideas. I kind of thought of it at the top of my head, so if I missed anything out, sorry, let me know in the comment section below. But it's your boy, the boy DilzOnline here, aka the Black Gary. Oh, make sure to drop a like, guys. It really helps the channel to grow. Make sure to subscribe if you're new for the new DilzOnline content. Have a good evening, guys. God bless and stay far. Yeah.